Recorded. Okay, everything up till now is recorded. We're going to use our little band today. Remember, this is an extra long one. That's kind of significant. And everybody that's got one of these from me, they're sturdy, pretty sturdy. I've used this for several years now. And I do have some more if anybody has a problem with it. I'm going to use a chair. And then I'm sure that you have some kind of an object. It could be a brick. It could be a doorstop. It could be a pillow. Pillow or pillow?
Pillow.
Pillow. Lachlan told me it was pillow, not pillow. Anyway, we're going to use that. We're going to use our chair. Okay? So those are the things we're going to use. We're going to use our top 3 moves to get warmed up. The top 3 moves for strength and flexibility. I'm going to turn it into pretty much a mobility and flexibility workout today because I'm barefooted, okay? And anytime I'm barefooted, if you're looking straight on, you might see that I'm standing crooked. It's because one leg is a little bit shorter than the other. Okay, here we go. Here's our band. I want you to simply put your hands right into that. This is a guard, and it's also a little tiny, not a huge resistance, a little bit, because I need a little bit to start with. All right, I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to do just a reverse lunge. I've talked about reverse lunges a lot because it's a move that you've got to be really good at doing to be functional. So you're going to take the reverse lunge, you're going to take the band, you're going to drop your shoulders, innervate or tighten your stomach. As you step back, just do a gentle step back and then pull those arms in until you feel your shoulder blades go back. Once you've got that, then you've got the next sequence that we're going to do. Because if I turn a reverse lunge, which this is the pathway right here, if I turn that into a progressive flexibility move, it works great to wake up your back. See, I went back another, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches. So now when I take my elbows back and I drop my shoulders, that's really, really important. Take a breath through my nose. As I step way back, you might have the propensity to turn your toe out in the back step. Don't do that. Okay, the hands are right here. You're going to be weaving all over the place. When you start the weaving and your hands are encased, you can't grab something. So the safest place to do this is next to a wall. All you have to do is put your elbow on the wall and it will help steady you, okay? Then you come back in. You see how I held that? Okay, I'm going to step back here. I think you lost my feet. Here I go. Let's start the hands first. I'm going to bring them back here. I'm going to drop my shoulder. I'm going to step back a little, and then I'm going to go a little more, okay? So why do I tell you to do it a little bit and then slide back a little more? Because I want you to be safe with this and get real muscle memory so that you find that pathway to a safe stepping back. You should now straighten that leg in the back as you drop your shoulders and you're holding it, and now your shoulder blades are really tightening in, okay? But when you're tightening in your shoulder blades, you gotta drop your shoulders, okay? Tighten your tummy, take a big breath, and now you should be feeling a gentle stretch in your calf. Yes, then you come back up. And see, we're not doing repeated. We're stepping back and we're hanging out there for a bit, okay? So we're doing a little combination of muscle contraction and a stretch on it. So now I'm gonna step back a little. I'm gonna get on target, and one of the best ways to help you mitigate the tottering is, seriously, you gotta train yourself to lower your center of gravity. How do you do that? Bend your knees, okay? Bend at the hip. You drop your chin, big breath through the nose, drop your shoulders. Now step back a little more, straighten that leg, and push the front knee forward. So now you're feeling that stretch. See, and if it's too much, go back a little bit, then come back in. Now drop your shoulders again, pull your shoulder blades in, okay? Now bring those hands down, relax the shoulders, bring it back up, okay? Drop your shoulders, bring that chin in, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you come up without locking the front knee. Everybody wants to straighten that front knee, and that's going to send you off into an unbalanced situation. Now, take your hands, and instead of going this way with the band, you're going to grab it, okay? Bring your shoulders, before you do any kind of work with it, bring your shoulders up to your ears, drop them back, drop them down, okay? So now come forward. Now this is one that I haven't really, we do it all the time, I just haven't emphasized it a ton. Here's what you got to do to get this and to keep your back in a good lineup. Here's what you got to do. You're trying to make a C with the top part of your spine, okay? You drop your shoulders, then you pull your shoulders forward, and it's like you suck your belly button back, okay? So your back is still very safe in the lower part of your spine, but you're rounding and pushing your shoulder blades back as they're opening, okay? Then pull them up and pull them back in. See that movement? So it's rounding out the top of your spine. So here's the shoulder. Take a big breath through your nose, okay? Soften up your knees. Bring the shoulder blades forward while you push back through your belly button, and you're opening your scapula. You're opening those shoulder blades. See that? You're just hanging out here. Drop your chin. Drop your chin, drop your chin. Bring those shoulders up and out. Then come back up. Bring them up to your ears and drop them down. Just seat them right down there. That's called a C-spine, okay? That's how you rest or start to open up through the thoracic region. Okay, that's one of the little tricks to do that. That we you know, when we do it on purpose, it's very different than just running around like this all the time, okay? So it's a very different move. Okay, back to the reverse lunge. Now, I'm gonna step back, and I'm gonna turn out, and then I'm gonna turn back in. I told you I was gonna take the 3 moves that are really important to keep doing for strength and flexibility or mobility, and I'm gonna turn it all into a flexibility thing. So I'm gonna go back, see that? Now in that position with the toes forward, and I still have this, I'm gonna use it here in just a second, I'm gonna turn that toe out. Not all the way, just a little bit. Then you come back. So what's the value of doing something silly like that when I've been hammering at you not to do that? Because you are catching yourself. You are going to little higher planes of mobility, because as you slide your foot back and you're feeling real comfortable, when I go and turn it out, then I have to do something. I have to change something. I have to change my brain. I have to change my knee position, my ankle foot position, my hip. I have to keep this tight. Keep your shoulders down. Then I come back in and I come back up. Then I slide it back. Then I get my balance. And how do you do that? Lower your center of gravity. Don't lock out. That's the number one way. Then I'm gonna turn that toe out. See? Just turn it out. Then come back. Take a big breath. Come back into a neutral position. So now we're gonna take that reverse lunge a little further. Now I'm gonna use this here in just a second, but right now, here's my trusty chair, and I'm barefooted. I'm on a carpeted area, so I'm not gonna damage my feet or anything like that. And before we go into this move, now we're gonna finish this one. You ready? I'm gonna grab this band. I had Shepherd doing this morning, trying to show him how to get taller. So I'll show you what I showed him, because you know he's not interested in all the stuff I'm telling you, but he's interested in getting taller. So that's how I used it. I had him go like this and pull the shoulders back, drop the shoulders down, and he got taller. So that was for Kay. I don't know if she's on this morning. Anyway, right here, soften up your knees. You're on all four corners of your feet, okay? Really open those toes. Got it? Now I want you to shift to the heels. Then I want you to shift to the front of the toes, just enough to barely pull your heels up. Yeah, you're gonna feel just a little unstable, but not a lot. So bend those knees, kind of like a riding pony. That's all it is. And I'm gonna shift to the heels, bring the toes up. Then I'm gonna shift to the toes and innervate your calf. I mean, contract your calf and act like you're gonna lift your heels off the ground, but you don't. Got it? This move, y'all, this move, very, very valuable to be able to execute it and stay on balance and be smooth in your shifting. So see, if you shift too far forward, you're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna follow my nose. If you shift too far back, you're gonna have to take a little step, which is okay. If you've had your joints replaced, if you've had significant injuries in ankles, knees, backs, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. The shifting, lifting the toes, not the ball of your foot, the toes. Take a breath. Okay, now put the toes down. Keep your knees soft. Go all the way into your toes. And now contract the calf and act like you're gonna lift your heels, but you don't. You got it? Okay, if you use this whole, it's a 1, 2, 3 step process. You're standing here, you drop your shoulders, you take a breath, you unlock your knees, you push your butt back just a tiny bit. Now you shift into the toes, lift the heels. Now you shift into the heels, lift your toes, not the ball of the foot. But when you go into your toes and you start to put pressure into the toes and they're all open wide, you bring your heels up just enough to feel the contraction in the calf muscle. That's it. If you did this for 1 to 3 minutes, just engage in this kind of a shifting. You know when's a good time to do this? When you're brushing your teeth. Seriously. Maybe even floss them while you're doing this. Okay? So while you're doing the shifting, see now I'm continuing the shifting. Pay attention to it. Then grab this, drop your shoulders, and then push the backs of your hands out. Yeah, don't bend at the wrist, but you're pulling apart. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pull apart. Here's the deal. You may not feel it if you don't keep your elbows touching your waist. Keep shifting, keep shifting. And if it's too much for you to think about, then stop one activity and focus until on the other one. This is called compound move. And somebody might say, oh, that's too complicated, I can't do that. Well, can you walk? That's kind of a compound move. Okay, bring your elbows in, you're learning it. So I'm shifting, see, I'm perpetually shifting. I'm not doing it fast, but I feel the calf. I hold it, then I come back, I pull the toes up, I'm feeling it. Then I grab this, I drop my shoulders, tighten in my tummy, squeeze my gluteals, keep my elbows in, and pull the thing apart. If I were with you, to make sure you're doing this correctly, number one, I check your wrist. It has to stay neutral, no bending. Elbows at the waist. And then I put my hands right on your scapulas. I want to feel the scapulas pulling together. And then I'm just going to hang here. See? You got to hold this. As long as you're pulling it correctly, keep your shoulders down. Pull your hands apart. Big breath. Go to the heels. Shift and go to the toes. Shift and go to the heels. Take a big breath through your nose. Now lift your heels a little until you feel your calves getting pumped. This will make strong calf muscles so you can run fast. But you got to feel those calves starting to go. Stay with me. Keep pulling. Yeah, keep pulling. Drop your shoulders again. Shoulder blades are in. Big breath. Shift. Big breath. Shift into the ball of the foot. Then shift to the heels. Go back down. Lift the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ah, yes, yes. If you've ever had shoulder tension, like gripping a steering wheel for a long time, that's an example. Doing any kind of activity, shoveling, you create tension, okay? Now I did a C position with my shoulders and then pull them back, and then I just put a traction on it right there. It will relieve your shoulder like so quick. It's just great. Okay, now to the next part of the reverse lunge. We're still on the reverse lunge. Can you believe it? Now I'm going to be right here at my chair. I'm barefooted. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take the reverse lunge into a huge flex move. So you see the front toe? See the front toe moving out? So stand right here at your chair. Drop your shoulders. Big breath in the nose. I'm going to step back. Then I'm going to start to slide forward. See, I can slide on this rug pretty well. So whatever your situation is. Okay, I'm getting a stretch through the calf right now. Now I'm going to push back a little more. You put your hands on the chair. See, as you go back, as you're sliding out, you're feeling it through your calf. Now I want you to bend your knee slightly. Keep your heel down as much as you can. And now you're going to feel a whole different stretch. You're going to go through the soleus. And then push it back. And then push it back down. And now I'm going to use my hand on the chair. And I'm going to lower myself to the ground. Okay? So, this is a move that you gotta keep practicing until you can get down and up. And you know what? This is a perfect time to use the little 2-inch balance pad. I should have brought that out to begin with, but I'll go get it. So stay down here if you want to, or come on up with me. So I'm right here. Shoulders go down, tummy goes tight. Hip hinge, don't round your back. Press on that front foot. Come on up. I'm going to use a little bounce pad and do it again. So I'm only doing like 2 or 3 of each of these. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to step over. I'm right here. Here's the chair. I hope you're doing every one of these with me. You don't have to go all the way down. Don't get discouraged if you're thinking, oh, I'll never do that. Just go down a little bit. Do you see if I can get you to do this? Guess what? If you get to where you can do this right here, and you do it 2 sets of 10, okay? In 2 weeks, you'll be able to go down a little lower. Yeah. Just by doing a little movement. Then step back out. Come down onto that pad. Use that pad, use a chair, use a counter, use a bed, whatever works for you for an assist. It's perfectly fine to use an assist for this move. Because the whole theme of today is flexibility that leads to better mobility, okay? We're not just hanging out there forever just to do a stretch because. This is functional. To get down, yeah, I could put you on both knees, but I'm gonna come back up now. Ready? Hands on the chair, drop your shoulders, tighten. If you bend to use your hands, don't round your back. Hip hinge, drop your chin, rest, place your hands there. Now, put pressure into the front foot and the back toes. See that? They're flexed. Push and come up. And you're right here and you step back over. Okay? Now I'm going to go to the other side. All right? And I can do it right here. I don't have to move anything. I'm going to step over. And how do I do that? Some of you, seriously, you've fallen. You maybe have a new hip replaced. You have whatever going on. And for you to take a big step without being anchored somewhere is anxious producing. I know it. Therefore, figure out how else to do it. Here's your chair. Here's your wall. Here's your counter. Step on the pad, then step over while you're steadying yourself, okay? So these are all those steps that you can do to not have to get into a fall situation, okay? Now, I don't know about you, but by pushing my knee forward, keeping my heel down and back, and it's pretty wide now, I'm stepping very wide because I'm gonna bring my knee down, right? I feel a stretch coming up through that calf. Pretty good. Keep the heel down. Say rib cage up, tight tummy. Breathe through the nose. Got my hand here. Okay, don't lean, just have your hand on something. And now I'm gonna bend the knee. And my heel's gonna wanna pull up really a lot. Bend the knee and just mitigate the heel. Don't get into it, in other words. That's when you're gonna feel that very crucial soleus into the plantar fascia, very beneficial move. Then you release it, okay? Then you bend your knee, put your hand on your chair, and you come down using the chair, okay? And your goal is to get to this move, to be able to kneel down, come back up smoothly, no worries, because you know how to do it and you got the strength to do it, okay? So I'm right here, so I'm gonna get back up. I can use my hands or not. Of course, the progression would be to get back up from this position, no hands, all right? Tighten your tummy, drop your chin, breath, exhale as you come up. Press or not, exhale, and you're up. You're holding on, and you come over and back, okay? So now we've established why it is so important to get really good at this little move right here. See that? This is where it starts, y'all. We're right here. You can hang on to your chair or not, but it's this move. You gotta get first. Then you're gonna be able to come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down, push onto something, whatever you need to. Tighten your tummy, put your hand here, push, and come up. Okay, we'll do the other side. Now I'm doing it without the pad. You can do this next one with the pad. Okay, I'm just gonna step out. I'm gonna do that gentle reverse lunge. See that? Reverse lunge. This is where it starts, right here. So if you're discouraged and you're thinking, oh, geez, I can't do that. What you can do is this. Put your hand on whatever you need to and get really good at doing this, okay? And like I said, if you get to where you can do 2 sets of 10, you just put your muscles through that challenge, this. Little by little, you're gonna be able to then come on down, and you can put your hands here, or you can put your hands here. You're gonna slide right into a down position, tighten your tummy, put your hands here, help yourself up, and you're up. Reverse lunge. We use it as a mobility function today, okay? Now, the second one that you've always got to be able to do is a bridge. Now, a lot of times in this class, and everywhere you see it, it's going to be done from the floor. Yes, I'm going to get down into the floor. But you don't have to get the benefits. That's what I want you to hear. Oh my goodness, you don't. Sit in a chair, okay? If you want to, put your feet on the pad. Okay, so they're not gonna really slide unless you want to, but this might help you, okay? Because it lifts you just a bit, all right? So I'm gonna do a couple here on the chair. Those of you who are doing them from the chair will continue to do it from the chair, with or without the pad. That depends on you. If you're fun size, the pad might really help you. Okay, so here is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my shoulders, I'm gonna open. See that? So this move right here, remember this move. And I've capitalized on this move a lot. Because when you do things sitting in a chair, a lot of these exercises that they're showing in a chair, I've been doing these for a very long time. Led several years at a senior center where they came down and we did exercises from our chair because I don't want anybody falling. So the thing they don't tell you though is you got to open right here. Drop your shoulders. Now I'm going to push down on my hands with my elbows in, shoulders down. Then I'm going to press into my feet and I'm going to lift my hips. Now, I hope those of you who are with me today are hearing me. This is something I think, not I think, you've got to be able to do if you're going to keep your independence. And you can do it from your chair. Yes, I'm going to get down on the floor. I'm going to do the bridge, okay? I'm going to do several things in a bridge. But right now, if you're building up to that, and you're just like, I am just not going to get in the floor. Just don't feel like it today. That's fine. Just do this. Drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy. Ready? Push into the feet, lift. Okay, now stay there. Keep your chin tucked, keep your shoulders down, and just bring one leg up at a time. You have to tighten your tummy. Big breath. Big breath. Exhale. Big breath. Bring it up. Bring the hips up. Lift. So you're working the same muscles primarily. Okay. Lift. Bring your hips up. Lift. Bring your hips up. Lift. Bring your hips up. Now hold. Drop your shoulders and just hold. 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 Do little ankle circles. Just hold. Keep your hips up. Keep your hips up. Keep your hips up. Bring it down. Take a breath. Hips up. Big breath. Press. Ankle circles. Bring the hips up. Bring the hips up. Bring it down. Sit down wherever that you need to. If you get good at doing that, lifting those hips, not letting them go down, that's going to prepare you. Then you can start doing a regular hip lift from the bed. If you can get down onto the floor, that's where we want you to go. Is we're wanting you to go to the floor so that you're, number one, you're really supported on the floor. If you've got a floor that you can get down and work on, you have a ready-made tool for fitness, okay, to get you functionally fit. So I'm gonna, before I get down on the floor, and those of you who are staying in the chair, you're gonna continue. You're gonna do the next set that way. And I'm not gonna do a ton of repetitions, but I am gonna hold it. But you see what I'm doing right here? I want you to get really used to doing this. Really used to doing this. You see what I'm doing? I'm flexing my toes. I'm opening back. I'm dropping my knee. I'm feeling little stretches. the whole way through this. So I'm doing basically the 90-90 for hip rotation, okay? Oh, really pushing yourself back because you want to open all the flexors here. See, that's why I'm going way back, right here. Get that knee down. Yeah, just do it a couple of times. Then, those of you who are in the chair, stay in the chair. Those of you who are going to go down, all I have to do is come here. Now, I know my fun size people can't do that. They have to kind of get in a little tiny chair to come down like that. Okay, so here I am. I'm on my hands and knees. Then I'm going to go down right here. And then I'm going to come right here into a sit down. Those of you who are on the chair, stay on the chair. Now you can put your feet right in that pad. That'll be kind of a good thing to do, even if you're on the ground or if you're up here. Hip bridging, I'm telling you, is absolutely a requirement to do because it's going to strengthen the whole chain of muscles up your the back of you, your back, your gluteal, your hamstrings, your calves, everything. Okay? So here I am. I'm going to let myself down this way. Some of you cannot do that. You have to go down this way. Okay? So you roll into it. If you're in the chair, get ready. Put your feet on the pad just like us. Squeeze in your butt and lift. And hold it in a nice bridge. Just hold it up there. While you're holding it up there, take breaths through your nose. Palms are up. And just push into the heel. And there you go. There's those ankle circles. Lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. Put it down. Anytime you get too tired, just stop for a minute. Take a breath. Okay, push into the heels. Lift that other leg and do little ankle circles. Lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. Put it back down. Lift the hips. Take a breath and go down. Okay, release. Go to the side. Go to the side. Go to the side. You can do this in the chair or you can do it laying down. Okay, you ready? I'm going to do 2 more series right here. Big breath. Before I do it, you can do this in the chair. If you're sitting in the chair, just lean back, bring your knee in, and just come up as far as you feel you can. And do those ankle circles again. 2 or 3 one way, 2 or 3 the other way. Pull that leg in. Pull that leg in. Breath. Drop your shoulders. Some of you scrunched up your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Bring the knee into the chest. Okay? And then straighten that leg. Okie-dokie. Bring it back down. Bring it back down. Other leg comes in. Take a breath. Okay, pull the knee into the chest. And then go up as straight as you feel you can. And go one way. And then go the other way. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Unscrunch your shoulders. Yeah, how do I know that? Just because I know what slugs do. Take a breath. Straighten that leg. You can pull the toe. Hang out there for a few seconds. And then come back down. Ready? Here we go. Feet are in the pad. You can do this from the chair or not, but you gotta squeeze that butt. You gotta squeeze it, and you're coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep that rear end up, okay? Then I'm gonna gently bring one leg up at a time. You cannot do this unless you tighten in. Take a breath, tighten in, take a breath, lift the hip, 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 then put it back down, lift the hip, take a big breath, drop your shoulders, okay, shifting, here we go, up, ankle circles, lift the hip, 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 and come back down. Okay, the hips go way up, hold it, breath, hold it, my toes are up, my heels are down, big breath, big breath, big breath, Then come down one vertebrae at a time. So all the back goes down first, and then you release. You let it all down, okay? Put one ankle over your knee. You can do this sitting in the chair. Try to put one ankle over the knee. Gently press. This is my hip replace side. This is my knee replace side. You don't push it hard. You just try to get that ankle there, and you try to push that knee down just gently. Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Big deep breath through the nose. Push and pull. See, I'm pushing the knee and I'm pulling. I'm pushing this one a lot more than I did my other one. Okay, because that was my hip. This is the knee. Then release. Okay, you should be feeling really good right now. Ready for our last one. Are you ready? We're going to hold this one. Stay with me. Do it in the chair if you need to. Big breath through the nose. Squeeze. Start coming up one vertebrae at a time. Get up there. Okay, tighten in. And we're going to shift. And we're going to lift and roll the ankle. Turn, 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 turn. Roll, 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 roll. Turn, turn, turn. Take a big breath. Squeeze, push. Squeeze, push. Squeeze, push. And bring it back down. Take a big deep breath. Okay, trade the shift. So now we're going to shift, lift the hips, tight tummy, bring it up, ankle rolls, ankle. Get the hip up a little more, push into that heel, ankle rolls, stay right there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Breath. Put that foot down and bring the hips way up. Just hold it there. Squeeze. Take a big deep breath. And a big deep breath. Now start to roll down one vertebrae at a time. All the way down. Release, 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 release. Okay? Now I'm going to roll to the side. Okay? I am going to roll to the side. I'm right here. I'm going to get up. Okay? Get up. Right there. Okay. The last one that I'm going to go down. So the bridge patterns, absolutely. So you can do this from a chair, or you can do it from the floor. And this is kind of, it's called many things, but I'm just going to call it a modified plank. Okay, you can do it from the chair. You can put your elbows right on the chair, just like this, okay? Or you can do it down on the floor. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to come right here, and I got my knees down, and I don't want my butt up here. I want my rear end to come right down like a plank, and I'm just going to lift one knee up. So you don't have to do them both. I'm going to lift one knee up. And I can do this very thing on the chair. So it's up, take a big breath, and it's up, take a big breath, and it's just come down, okay? So now I'm in a very hyperextension with my back, and here's a little trainer's tip for those of you with back issues. As soon as you wake up in the morning, get your little pillow, and instead of putting it under your head, pretend this is a pillow. Put it right under here, okay? So if you had a pillow, big one, right here, see, you'd be in a gentle back extension. You see what I'm doing with my toes? They're pulled under, so they're very flexed. I don't have them laying down flat. Now you can lay them down flat if you get tired, but I want you to really stretch through those feet. If you've ever had plantar fasciitis, this is the first few minutes after you wake up that you should be doing. So I can just squeeze the pillow and keep myself in this position. I can put my head on my pillow or whatever and just be here for a little bit. Okie dokie. Then you just pull your elbows under you. Get rid of the pillow if you want to, or hang on to it, I don't care. But when I'm down here now, I'm gonna pull my belly button in. I'm gonna squeeze my gluteals. And I'm gonna keep one knee on the ground. So I'm gonna have one knee, I'm gonna have one foot, and I'm just tightening in my tummy. That's all I did. So I got my elbows, one knee, and one toe. I'm just hanging out here for a bit. See, I'm just hanging out here. So I'm gonna keep my belly button in. Keep my belly button in. And you might say, well, what's the goal here, Jeannie? So I will tell you. I worked with a gal one time, very sweet. She had lost a lot of strength and a lot of hope in a lot of things. So we started in a very modified plank move. First, I tested to see where she was, and she really couldn't hold it more than a couple of seconds. Well, my goal was to get her to hold it in a plank for around at least over a minute. I really would like her to get 2 minutes. So I'm going to go up now. It's going to be on the other knee and the other toe. So I'm going to drop my shoulders. I'm going to take a breath. And then as I come up, I'm going to exhale. So here I go. Belly button's coming in. Come up. One knee, one toe. Drop my shoulders. Hold. So we got to this level where she could hold into this level. Take a breath. Just hold it here. Just hold it here. One knee, one toe. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. Breathe. Have a clock. Have your watch. Have a phone. Okay, put your knee down. Come down. Now you need to roll out of this. See, I'm going to roll and go this way. And then I'm going to roll and go the other way. Okay, so I'm going to come back down here. And I'm going to roll and go this way. Let me tell you, if you could just get this sequence. Now, you could be doing standing, putting your hands either in on a counter or on a chair, doing everything that we're doing here. Okay? But if you do that, then you get to where you can do a roll, and you're doing one knee, one toe hold. Okay? You're holding it as long as you can. See, I can tell you all I want to about, well, how many am I supposed to do? How much am I supposed to hold it? So what would be my answer? Some of you know. Well, how many can you do? That's number one. Then we'll go from there. Okay? Now, here I am. I'm going to go back into it. I'm going to do it again. So I'm only doing these twice. And then I'm going to show you the second progression. So first of all, first things first. Are you in a nice back extension? Yes. Okay. My elbows are down. My shoulders are down. I'm breathing through my nose. Now I'm tightening in my tummy. I'm pushing on my toes, pushing on my knees. Coming up. Now I'm going to bring the other leg up. Drop into the move. So I'm on a knee, I'm on a toe, and I'm on my elbows. And I'm holding down here, breathing through my nose. And I'm keeping my tummy super tight. Breath, so I would much rather you get to where you can do a 1 to 2 minute hold on this move than doing endless, mindless setups. See how I just changed? I went to the other side. Take a breath. I held it as long as I felt I could, then I put my knee down, my toe up. My knee down, my toe up, holding, correcting my tummy, correcting my posture. Go down, take a break, roll. And if you're doing it from the chair, from a counter, you just stand up and you swing your arms from side to side. See? This is just a little break. Then you come back, and you're right here. See how I'm stretching out through my shoulders, which really get hit in this one as well. Take a big deep breath. Then you come back. And now, you could do it again, same way. I'm going to start the same way. And those of you who are out there that want to go with me on this, you can. Or you don't have to. You can just be from your knees. That would be a winning move. Okay, so what do I mean by that? My knees are down, my tummy's in tight. I'm going to bring my butt up. And then I'm gonna tighten in my tummy, drop my shoulders, bring one knee up, then the other knee up, drop into it, hold, breath, hold, breath, hold, breath, hold, breath, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down gently. Bring your knees in and bring your arm open, all the way open. See that? Just like that. Bring your knee up, come back. Come back down, roll. Arm is open, knee forward, and you stay into the shoulder there. Keep your shoulder down. And then you come back, okay? Now, I'm going to come to my hands and knees, and I'm going to come out of the elbow or the low plank, and I'm going to be right here. Now I'm going to show you the progression. So I'm right here, shoulders are down, and I'm going to take my knees back. You see how far I took my knees? So instead of being at 90 degrees right here, I drop my shoulders, number 1. Breathe, number 2. Tighten my tummy, number 3. Bring your knee back, but don't take your shoulders back. Bring the other knee back, okay? Now I want you to hold it there, and all I want you to do is take one hand, tighten in your tummy, and go A, B, see that? C. So the idea is to do a modified push-up position, but it's an ABC tap. See? So you know what I'm doing right now? I'm not only using shoulder stability, I'm using a lot of abdominal to hold me in this position. And I'm just doing a tap out of the ABCs. And it's preparing me for a higher level of push-up. And you know, if I don't get to that higher level, that's okay. Doing this is doing all the training benefits of push-up training because it's utilizing all those muscles. That's the point. Yeah. Couple more. I think we're there. Okay? Now come back in, come back in, come back in. Now I'm going to get up without using the chair. And again, I like this, I'm strong enough to do this. If you're not, then you're going to go to the chair. You're going to do the whole thing of getting up from the chair. But if you can put your toes down, drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy, lift your knees, come right on into your feet, equalize, breath, then come up, then you're good to go. Now, we're going to do one more. I'm going to add one more to a lot of these, and it has to do with muscles that you use in every single one of them. Okay? And it's a muscle that you've got to be good at using. And it's also can be problematic for people with knee and hip replacements. So, see this? This is a very unstable little stool. You don't stand on this, but what do you do with a little stool like that? Because they're cute. Yeah, you don't want to throw them away. Put them in front of you. Open back. See what I did? I did the single most important thing in this whole thing. I corrected my posture for what I'm going to do. I'm leaning back. I'm innervating here. Okay? Then I'm going to keep my knee bent. I'm not going to straighten it, not first. No. This is going to be directly to making strong quad muscles. Why are those important? Because you need to be able to sit down and stand up without somebody helping you. Okay, that's why. That's a good reason why. Okay, so here we go. Here's my hip hinge. I open, I tighten, I take a breath, I widen up my knees, check my back, make sure it's extended, and I bring the knee up and over and tap. See this? Yeah, just that. I'm just getting over that little stool. I'm not tapping on it. Now, if I needed to, I would. If you come here, just tap on it for a minute, that's fine. That's another modification. But you should feel these. Yes. And your back is extended. Drop your shoulders. Boom. See this? Now, if you didn't want to do tons of them, that's fine. Just bring it up and hold it. Just hover or hoover over it. See that? Just a little bit until you start feeling these fire. Okay, bring the rib cage up. Woo! Right here, I'll start to feel this. Then you come down. Then you come over. Then you come down. Then you come over. And then you come in and you release before it starts really talking to you. Now, it should have started talking to you. Those of you who have had knee operations, injury, knee replacements, hip replacements, I'm telling you, this is one of the ones to hone in on and get good at. Yeah, so how you know you're getting better at it is to make sure your posture's good. Your knee is soft. So I'm gonna go to the other side now. So I'm coming up. I'm just gonna see the pathway. See that? You can hang onto your chair, but you gotta drop your shoulders. You gotta open. If I came to you right now, while you were doing this, I would go like this. And I don't wanna go touch your spine, okay? I wanna feel these muscles kicking right there. See that? Knees bent a little, not a ton, a little. The next step is lengthening your lever. So you don't do that until you have been able to hover back and forth and work at this for a good minute. I mean, start out 30 seconds, of course. So you can either do it by time yourself, or you can do it by repetitions. Either way you get there. Some people work better with just holding it right here. See how I'm just kind of hovering, whatevering over here. See, keep your rib cage up. Take breaths. Okay, come down. Okay, go back. You should be feeling this. I am. This is my knee replaced side, my hip replaced side. Yeah, breath. Hold it right here, right here, right here. Just a little bit longer. Okay, come back. So the next step, of course, and you cannot do this unless you have very good strength here and here. Use your hands. Take the breaks. Don't go for the straight shot yet. That's very difficult, all right? And you have a tendency, just because I know my audience here, I have little green slugs out there that tend to do funny things with their back. If you feel you are, stop. Drop your shoulders, sit to the front, open, say rib cage up, start again. So here we go. I'm gonna hover right here and I'm gonna kind of sneak my leg out there pretty straight. It should be shaken and then come down. And then hold it, straighten the leg, and then bend it and come down. Okay, it's gonna grab you. This is one to work on. You can work on this anywhere, anytime. Drop your shoulders. Well, it's hard to do this sitting in an airplane seat. You could do it on the passenger side of your car. I'm giving this one for AJ, so she can do it on her way back to Michigan. I can feel her eyes rolling right now. Okay, go straight. Right there. Rib cage up. Right there. And then come back in. And come back forward. Take a breath. Here we go. Ready? Open. Rib cage up. Drop my chin. Here we go. I'm going to hover. While I'm hovering, I'm going to go ahead and straighten that leg until I'm feeling this like, and then come back in, and then do it again. And then come back in, and then do it again. Yeah, right here. Take a breath, rib cage up, breath, breath, breath. Now go over and come back. And go over and then hold. Breath until you feel this, just kicking. Yeah, then you come back in. Then you come down. So a good way to end this segment. So here's the 3 moves again. The reverse lunge and variations. I took you through a bunch of variations. Bridging, hip bridging, lifting those hips, okay? You can do it from the chair, you can do it from the floor. And then variations of low plank moves, very modified to full-blown plank, okay? I didn't go to the high plank yet, too much. I did the ABCs. Okay, you ready? Are you in this position? Legs are wide, drop the shoulders, take a breath, chin tucked. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna look. So I'm working all through my neck mobility. Okay, and I'm pushing that leg out. This is my hip replace side. No, I'm not gonna hurt it. I'm not pushing that hard. The lower you come into the move, the less you have to push to get a stretch reflex. It's right there. Okay, look over the shoulder with your chin. Take a breath, come to center. Take your forearm, push, and turn your neck. And it's gonna try to touch the shoulder, so keep it tucked. Keep pushing, come low. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. Big breath, push, breath, push, breath, push. Come to center. Then put your hands here and pull yourself back, okay? Now, as I get on up, so I just did the side to side groin stretch. Now I'm gonna go right into the hamstrings because I did this when I did the knee down position. I'm gonna hang on to my chair. I'm gonna bring the butt up, and I'm only gonna momentarily put my head down, and my legs are pretty straight now, and my toes are lifting, but I'm hanging onto the chair, okay? So you should have a big stretch coming up through the hamstring. Then you bend those knees, and you come right on up, okay? And you can always, always do a modified body swing, or you can go full on body swing if you like that. This is just a pendulum move. It's a split stance, and drop your shoulders and just let them swing back and forth. Big deep breath. Okay, so I used the 3 top moves for strength and flexibility. There was some strength in there, but I put it into a flexibility motif, and I hope that helped you. And you know what I mean, right? You know that it hurt me more than you. You know that, don't you? I did this just for you guys, Yes, stop.